Studios original.
And welcome to Web Crawlers. This is our mailbag episode where we play your voicemail and voicemails, hopefully, and read your reviews if we have any, and any emails if they're of interest. I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stettin.
Do we have any reviews? I don't know if we do.
We
have any new ones.
do.
Oh, awesome.
This is from Kimmy W7. Honk honk, my favorite podcast. This community is like a warm hug. It's nice to know there's other weirdos out there like true crime who like true crime, aliens, weird conspiracy theories, cuts and food. Oh, cults. Cuts and food. Cults and food. Both Allie and Melissa have lovely voices, and I don't know if I've ever laughed so hard when Maria got possessed. Keep it up, ladies.
That was so funny.
I don't know that I've ever laughed that hard.
We were like crying.
And true, anytime I watch that video or listen to that episode, it makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, I still
crazy.
Yeah. Oh God, that was so good.
Now we've got these voicemails. Here we go.
Hi, this message is for web crawlers. This is Maggie, aka
Maggerdoodles.
I was calling because I just finished listening to the hot coffee episode of the podcast.
Yes.
One of my journalism classes, we went over that whole trial and everything. So we have like a whole legal thing to do with journalism stuff.
Maggie always on the freeway.
Yeah.
So I learned some stuff from listening to y'all, though. There are a lot of things I didn't know about that one. But the reason that McDonald's kept their coffee at such a hot temperature is a really weird, interesting reason, because, they have different scientific ways to make their food and drinks taste better and different things like that. If you look up why McDonald's Coke tastes different, it's really interesting. But the reason they kept the coffee at such a hot temperature was because the customers, while they were in the lobby at McDonald's, like not in the drive-thru, when you're in there, you can smell the coffee, and it smells a lot more enticing at that temperature.
Oh,
that's
people order it a lot more, and that's why they made so much damn money on coffee, because people are like, I'm just here for egg McMuffin or some hash browns. So what? That coffee smells really good. I think I'm going to have some of that coffee. So that's why they refused to take the temperature down. When they could have just had one of the pots that was a, don't use this, just let it be the aromatic coffee pot.
Yeah.
But instead they had to keep selling it like crazy and be irresponsible idiots. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, I'm out of breath again because I'm still walking everywhere and doing all that stuff. So I have to figure out getting a new damn car because mine is totaled.
Oh, right.
Yay. All right, well, just wanted to give you that extra information that I knew about the McDonald's hot coffee stuff. Honk honk, boing, la la la, la la la. That's how you're supposed to do it, weirdo.
Yeah, that makes sense. They keep the coffee hot to make the aroma.
The aroma.
The aroma.
You need that aroma.
That
does make sense.
That makes sense. Maggerdoodle's always walking on the freeway, hitchhiking. I don't know what she's doing.
Hey, Web Crawlers, this is Jordan.
Jordan.
I guess I call it all the time. So sorry. But,
is everyone on the...
I have the voice command to make the phone call, and I can't remember the phone number for Web Crawlers unless I sing the song. So that's a thing. But also, people were just talking about different kinds of weird sodas, and I just remember this thing from my childhood, which they still sell. I grew up in Long Island, and I guess there's this soda brand called Dr. Brown's, and they have at least 3 flavors.
Oh, Dr. Brown's.
And one of them is black cherry, which is delicious.
I love that.
And it's celery,
soda,
too,
which I guess is like a vanilla kind of thing, which is delicious. And the other one is called Cell Ray.
Yeah.
And it's celery flavored soda. And I guess, like, originally it was made to be, like, some sort of medicinal thing. But I can't believe they still make it because it's obviously not very good. But since there's probably a continuously recycling population of elderly Jewish people in New York.
I was going to say, that's like deli.
Oh, yeah.
It still sells. And then the other thing is I was just listening to the last call-in episode, and some girl was talking about how when she took her driver's test, the driver's ed teacher had the same last name as her or or something. I just listened to this 5 minutes ago. I can't even remember the story. But anyway, there's a weird thing. In the 1960s, my grandfather got into a taxi cab in New York City, and the driver had the exact same last name as us, which is not a common last name at all. It's actually very uncommon. Like, there's not a lot of people out there. And it turned out that it was first cousin of his that had been...
Whoa.
That he never knew, because my great-grandfather, his father, was one of like 20 or so siblings. There were several different wives, I think, from the one man. But I'm not totally sure. But anyway, they came from this village in Hungary, and the whole family was busted up and separated. Some of them came to the United States before the Holocaust, and some of them went to Canada, and some of them didn't really fare so well, the Nazis.
Wow.
But anyway, so all this time later, like, my grandfather was reunited with his actual first cousin, just simply because he got into a taxi cab, and
That's crazy.
there he was. They figured it out that they were the same family. Anyway, that was the story. Bye.
So Dr. Brown's soda. I love
those are
Dr.
amazing.
Brown's.
They had an amazing cream soda.
Yes. I think Jimmy John's has Dr. Brown's.
Oh,
sodas.
really?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Because I remember I always used to get it at Jerry's Famous Deli, but I think those are defunct now.
Oh, yeah. Didn't Jerry's Deli go out of business?
I don't know. I haven't seen a Jerry's in a long time.
Because there was that one in West Hollywood that it closed, and then there was one in the Valley.
And then the one in Westwood Village, I also think doesn't exist anymore. I don't know what happened to all the Jerry's.
That's crazy. Get into a taxi with someone, you're like, oh, you're my first cousin. Like, what are the chances?
So crazy.
That's bananas.
I remember one time my girlfriend called a Lyft, and an ex-boyfriend of hers picked her up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Did she take the Lyft?
Yeah. I mean, she had, at that point, she was like, I got in the front seat. We had a nice time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is funny. I always wonder if, like, I know who's going to be, like, delivering my Postmates, or, like...
Yeah, I know. I've, like, worried about that before, too, because I had an ex who used to deliver Postmates. And after we broke up, I was like, I didn't order Postmates for a while. I think I, like, only did DoorDash. Yeah.
You never know who's going to deliver your food. Okay, next message.
Hello, this message is for the web crawlers. This is Gabe Dunn. I'm in a bit of a...
Hi.
Not a tussle with my boyfriend, but he has spent a lot of time in Bellingham, Washington, and he had never heard that it was haunted. And I showed him your episode, and he still is sort of like, no one in Bellingham talks about it being haunted. Nobody thinks it's haunted.
Oh, weird.
So can you explain, can people from Bellingham please call in? Because he's convinced that any place would be haunted if you just focused on the haunted part of it. But I have heard from your show and from other shows that Bellingham in particular is like a creepy place.
Yeah.
But how could a resident not know that?
Yeah.
Please advise. Okay, obviously I love you guys. Bye.
Gabe Dunn.
Yes, we love Gabe. Bellingham.
Wait, so he said his boyfriend or friend was from Bellingham and has never heard that it's haunted. We've done multiple episodes on Bellingham.
Yeah, Bellingham's haunted history.
Being haunted. We had so many people call in about, that's crazy.
Yeah. If you Google Bellingham haunted, there's like a million different things.
Wasn't
haunted jails.
Who was from it? Was it the sniper or some sort of sniper or something was from Bellingham?
Yeah,
or
a bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
those
I guess
stories galore.
I guess
Cemeteries.
like any place can be haunted if enough people.
Yeah, believe
talk
it.
about it being haunted. Well, if you're from Bellingham and you've never heard about it being haunted, let us know.
Give it a Google.
Give it a goog. Okay, next message.
Hey, web crawlers. This is Corey from Des Moines checking in.
Corey
Just
from
letting you
Des
know, in Iowa, we say pop. And
Yes.
also, on a related note, if you've ever tried it, take Coke, pour it to a glass with some ice, and squeeze lime into it. It's absolutely fabulous. So that's my recommendation. Hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.
Isn't Coke lime a thing, or am I making that up?
Yes, but I think it would probably taste better with the freshness of a real lime.
I feel like I think I've had that.
Yeah, for sure. Because like when you get it at a restaurant in like a glass, like they'll put a lime or a lemon on the cup.
Yeah.
I saw on Instagram the other day someone made a vanilla Coke iced coffee.
Okay.
So they put vanilla Coke and then iced coffee, and then they like.
I bet that's good.
Like iced latte or something.
I bet that's good.
I
love vanilla Coke.
Yeah, me too.
Hi, this message is for web crawlers. This is Sierra. You guys, this is the same Sierra from the last time that came up. I actually had a fraud issue with my credit card, so Patreon made me repledge everything. So it's not a new Sierra. I'm actually a longtime listener. So hello, love you, Allie, Melissa, and of course, Missing Maria.
Missing Maria.
So I do have a few things that I wanted to talk about, topics that have come up over the years. I don't want to get caught off, so I'll call back and do those. But number one, and most recently, I have been to the Coke Museum in Atlanta. At the end, before you get to the gift shop, there is the large room with all the sodas from around the world. It is super cool. I do recommend actually going to the museum and doing a VIP tour. Most of the sodas were gross. The only one that really stands out that I remember is one from Sweden that was an elderberry flavor. But otherwise, it's a good experience and totally recommend. And like I said, I'll call back some other time with some other topics. But love you guys and have a great day.
Coke Museum in Atlanta?
Yeah, the VIP experience.
VIP experience.
Don't mind if I do.
I've never been to Atlanta. Have you?
No, I never have. I'm down.
It seems fun.
It does seem. I like the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, right.
They were fun. Kim
Hotlanta. Hotlanta's what all the cool people call
That's
it,
what
right?
they say. Yeah, that's what the locals call it for sure.
That's where Outcast
is
from. Must be cool.
This is a message for web crawlers. This is Laura from Louisiana. I have not called in a long-ass time, but I'm listening to the most recent episode about anal leakage, and I just want to say, fuck Halo Top. I didn't know that that's what was making me like physically ill when I tried it. I thought that it was just because it was keto or whatever, and my body was like, oh, I don't want this. Thank you, Melissa, for saying that it gave you a really bad stomach ache, because it made me have, as my mom says it, trigger warning, the flying shits.
Yes.
It was awful.
It's awful.
I never bought it again. But I really wanted cookie dough ice cream, and that's the only brand they had. So I figured, this is healthier. This is what they have. It'll be fine. No, it was not fine. I will never be fine again. Every time I see that in the store, I flip at the bird. Every single time.
Fuck you,
that's all I really wanted to call about. This has been your criticism corner for crappy ice cream.
Criticism corner.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. I feel bad because Halo Top sent me ice cream. Remember when they were sending people?
They've sent me ice cream too.
Yeah, they were people who would tweet about it.
Would
get the ice cream. And they sent me like, I don't know, 20 different flavors.
So many flavors. And, you know, they actually don't give me a stomach ache, but
it depends. Remember, I Googled it and like no one had talked about it, or like I tweeted about it too. And everyone's like, no, it was fine on my stomach.
Yeah, it's like really hit or miss.
Yeah.
Some of them like consistency wise are off. Like it's kind of just hit or miss with Halo Top, I think.
Yeah. But I mean, the taste was really good. Most of it was really good. Low calorie.
Yeah, I mean, you want it to be great, but
what
can you do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Hey there, this message is for the web crawlers. My name is Mel, and I'm from Wisconsin, and I have a story about the dangerous side effects of sugar alcohols. So about 3 years ago, I was at a C2E2 comic book convention in Chicago, and it's a 3-day event, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My husband and I usually bring like Cliff Bars and snacks, so something to chomp on while we're going through the convention. And this year, we decided to save money by going to Aldi and not getting name brand Cliff Bars.
Mm-hmm.
So he got these cool protein bars. I got these, they were kind of like a Mounds bar. They were coconut and chocolate and almond. And they were supposed to be really good for like a meal replacement bar. So he had one on Friday and feeling fine. I have one on Friday and one on Saturday. And then Saturday afternoon, instead of having lunch, I have one of those. And then by Saturday night, we had pizza brought up to our hotel room. And I started to feel kind of gurgly. I thought maybe it's from the hot dog at lunch or it's from the pizza at dinner, just unhealthy Chicago foods. And then by Sunday morning, I have one for breakfast. So I've had a total of 3 or 4 bars at this point. And the back of the box says to eat one, just one.
No.
Did I look at that? Of course not. And by Sunday afternoon, I'm at a panel with Carl Urban from The Boys. It's a crazy cool panel all about the new Amazon TV show. We're huge fans. And during the middle of it, I'm on the precipice of absolutely shitting my pants. So I have to run out of a 4,000-person panel in this huge ballroom, run across a different ballroom to get to the bathroom, and then just absolutely unleash on this toilet.
God.
And there's people in there. Of course, there's hundreds of people. And I literally cleared a bathroom. People said, oh, my God. And I hope she's okay. And what is going on? And then people scattered. I cleared a bathroom. It was absolutely horrible. I thought I was going to throw up. I was gray. 2 hours before that, we were in line for R.L. Stine to get an autograph of our Goosebumps books. Yeah. And I had just started farting. I couldn't help it.
And those are like bad farts. I had to walk away from the line and just toot away like a little propeller boat, just on my own self-propulsion. And people were looking around wondering what happened because I had assaulted them with my ass. So yeah, elevation bars from Aldi. The coconut ones have malodol in them. I came home Sunday night and I was just eating rice. I was so sick. Didn't feel good at all. Still hadn't figured out what the connection was. And I'd eaten rice at 6, and by 6:30, I was literally shitting rice. It just went right through me. And I finally figured it out. The only thing I'd had to eat that day.
There's a part 2. Yeah,
this is horrible.
That's awful.
This is part 2. This is Mel again from Wisconsin. So
more like part 2.
I had just figured out that night after I had gone to the bathroom again and had just eaten rice and then shot rice.
Oh, no.
So for dinner, I had the rice, and then for dessert, I had a bar.
No.
That day, I had like 2 bars. And the day before, I had 2 bars. And the day before that, I had 1 or 2 bars. And according to their little blurb on the back, you're only supposed to have like 1 a day at most, because this can happen. And every time since then, I look for a meal bar or any kind of snack that has like low sugar.
No.
I always look for malodol. It is a culprit of just so much crime. Anyway, yeah, I tried to be frugal, and that's what happened. Just eat Cliff Bars. Thanks for all you guys do. You're amazing. Bye!
Just people in the bathroom going, what's
happening?
What is happening? Is she okay?
Oh my God, that's horrible. What a nightmare.
Oh, that's like my nightmare.
I can like feel the feeling she's feeling, like where you like feel gray and your stomach hurts and you're like feel like you're gonna pass out. Like that's the worst feeling.
It's the worst. God, being in like a 4,000 seat room where you're like, I need to leave. You're like sweating.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Maltol.
Hi, this message is for the web crawlers. It's Carson City, Brittany, bitch. So I'm listening to your guys' anal leakage episode, and I paused it so I could call and stick at a story. All right, so my husband and I were in San Francisco probably like about 5 years ago, and he's always wanted to do the Alcatraz tour. So we were on the boat, headed over to Alcatraz.
Oh, no.
And he gets this funny look on his face.
Oh, no, boat shit.
And I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, oh, my stomach's just like kind of gurgling.
Oh, no.
Maybe it was the English muffin and eggs that I had is just not settling well. I was like, okay. And I was like, here, have like a Pepto, or not a Pepto, a Tums. So you have some Tums. And we got to the island, and we're starting the tour, and we're walking up this hill, and we stop again, and the tour guide is doing their spiel, and my husband's like, oh. And I'm like, what? He's like, my stomach is really, really not happy right now. So I'm like, okay. And he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So he starts running down this hill, and I see this couple that are like asking him to take their picture, and he just like runs past them.
Oh no!
To the bathroom, and he comes back like 10 minutes later, and he's like, I just blew up the toilet. Like, I just shit myself. Practically, he threw his underwear away. I was like, oh, fuck. Okay.
Oh, my God.
But I was like, should we hit the next boat and go back? And he's like, no, I think I'm fine now. So we go back and we join our tour group. And 10 minutes later, same thing. He's running to the bathroom again. And this probably happened like 5 or 6 times on the island.
Oh, poor guy.
And he was just like so excited about Alcatraz, but he didn't get to really enjoy it because he was shitting himself practically the whole time.
Oh, no.
So I was like, okay, have you been eating anything else? Like, I don't know, like besides the English muffin and eggs today, have you eaten anything else? He's like, well, I've been eating these cough drops.
Oh,
my throat is kind of bugging me. It's like kind of scratchy. And I was like, oh, God, how many have you eaten? He's like, pretty much, like, it was like a 20-pack or something like that. And he had eaten, like, 15 in the course of 3 hours.
Oh.
And I was...
There's a part 2. Yeah, those cough drops.
They'll get ya.
They'll get ya.
Hi, web crawlers. This is Carson City, Brittany Bitch, part 2 of my husband shitting himself on Alcatraz. All right. So he had probably eaten about 15 of the Hall's cough drops in the course of a few hours.
Oh, no.
And so I'm looking at the package, and on the back, like in tiny print, it says may cause laxative effects.
Yeah.
And I had never heard of like cough drops like that before. And I can't remember, was it Allie or Melissa whose mom had a similar experience?
My mom.
Or Allie or Melissa's friend's mom. Yeah.
Exactly. My friend's mom.
We're on the boat back, going back, and he had to use poor guy had to use the bathroom on the boat, like on the ride back. Like, he was in there the whole ride back.
Oh, no.
And then we finally get off the boat, and he has to go again. So he's booking it to the bathrooms at the pier, and so I'm waiting outside for him. And I was just like, probably like, I don't know, 15 feet from the bathroom door. And these Spanish-speaking men come running out, and they're just cussing in Spanish. I'm like, oh, Travis.
Oh, no.
Travis fucking just, oh my God. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's probably because of him. So he comes out, and he's like, I kind of cleared out that bathroom.
Oh, my God.
Spanish-speaking guys, and they're just cussing up a storm, like, and holding their noses, and looks like they were going to be sick. But, yeah, that was our story, and I think that was his last explosive episode of the journey, was at the pier. So, yeah, that's my story. We tell this story. He thinks it's hilarious, so he won't mind me telling it. Yep. All right, that's it. I love you guys. Bye.
Shitting your pants at Alcatraz.
Now I'm like afraid I'm going to shit my pants. This is going to be like the car curse, but with shitting your pants.
Oh, no.
I know.
Oh, no.
I'm scared.
Oh, no.
Hey, chicas. This is your friend in Nashville. This message is for the web crawlers.
Hi.
I'm going to warn you, I think it's going to be a 3-parter. Just because I want to give you a little backstory of who I am. So I've called a few times. I actually called the first time talking about the Denver airport.
Yes.
Then I called to apologize the next day because there were a few drinks had that night, but I did remember listening to something about the Denver airport. Anyways, and then I called again about, I believe it was about getting my license in Nashville, then moving back home to LA and just getting a license there. Anyways, well, this time I'm calling because I just listened to the episode about like Pepsi and Coke. And it was weird because we just had a conversation with my husband at Wingstop about that. And he said, you don't even know. Pepsi or cherry Pepsi is way better than cherry Coke. I don't drink pop, but he just says it's the best thing ever. And it hits better if it's from a machine versus a bottle or can. But I don't know. I can't really agree to that because I don't drink pop. And the reason I'm saying pop is because I'm from LA, but I live in Nashville, and I've always called it pop. I've never called it soda or anything else. It's just pop. People think I'm an old lady when I say things like that. I guess I just have an old soul. I don't know.
An old soul who says pop.
Second thing, or how many things have I talked about? Oh, well, anyway, the diarrhea, the shit in your pants, you can't control yourself. That's happened to me. My husband and I were on a run down the street from where we live.
Oh, that's
and
bad.
It just hit me. I ran to my car and left them. I just left them. And he turned around, seeing my car driving away. He was like, what the hell? Why are you leaving me? I need a shit. My pants. I'm gonna shit my pants. And I just had to run home. And I don't know what I ate or what happened, but it just came out. I couldn't stop it. So I don't know if it was breakfast that I had that may have had the fake sugar or whatever you guys are talking about. But I don't believe in that. I don't think that stuff is real. That's just
conspiracy theorist.
But anyways, love you guys. I miss Maria. I don't know why she's not on the show anymore. Tell her she sucks for not being on the show.
Oh, we will.
You guys complete me. I listen to you guys every day. Well, not every day anymore because I'm fully caught up with you.
Okay, I think there's another second part.
Hey, so it's me again. Sorry. I really thought I was going to get under that little 3-minute mark. And then all of a sudden she said, goodbye. What the hell? Anyways, I just wanted to call back and say I love you guys. I love the pod. I love listening to you guys at work. They kind of think I'm weird because I work at a funeral home, and you can just hear me laughing like crazy in my office.
Probably not good.
You guys, and I know we're best friends. And whenever you decide to come to Nashville, we can hang out, have a few drinks. Love you. Bye.
Wow, working at a funeral home.
Yeah. Wow, I would love to know more about what she does at the funeral home.
Yeah, what do you do? Like a funeral coordinator?
There's a great show on Discovery Plus that I watch, and I'd love to have them on about
the funeral
this family. Yeah, the family that bought a funeral home and renovated it. It's really cool.
What an interesting business. Okay, last voicemail of the day.
Better be good.
Better be good.
Crawlers, this is Joran calling to say that Vespertine is the best Bjork album. There you go. You can debate it. I mean, not you guys, I just mean the royal. You can debate it, and everyone has different opinions, but I feel pretty confident that that's the best one. Okay, bye.
Wow, so he thinks Vespertine is the best Bjork album. What's
I'm not a Bjork head, so I can't weigh in on this.
This came out in 2001. I mean, I think Homogenic is the best Bjork album. No, this is pretty good. This has got some good stuff on it. All is full of love.
Yeah, it's not my vibe, but I respect Bjork and everything she does. And I love Bjork for everyone else.
What's your favorite Sister Hazel album?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you guys want to know,
It's
my
hard
Toad
to
the
say
Wet
what it is.
Sprocket,
I see it, you under it.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Me with you. That's Sister Hazel, right?
Blues Traveler. No, I feel like that's one of the other ones.
All for
Sister
you.
Hazel
boom,
songs.
boom, boom.
Oh, yeah, you're right. All for you.
Oh,
yeah.
it is. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
like
the
I
only
like
song.
90s music.
Yeah.
I'm going to have ChatGPT write me a 90s song and then I'll sing it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I wonder what.
Although, like, it's not really like the lyrics. It's like the melody that's...
Right.
Write me a 90s song. What's another way to say, like, in the vein of...
In
like,
the style
Yeah,
of?
in the style of... let's say Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's a good one. Buck Cherry.
Oh my God, yeah, it's doing it. Verse 1, chorus.
Wait, this is... She walks into the room. She's got that 90s vibe. Leather jacket, black boots. She's got nothing to hide. Her eyes are piercing blue. She's got a rebel heart. I can't help but feel the traction from the start.
Oh, mine's like, I met you by the ocean. Sun was setting. You had that glow. We talked and laughed like old friends. Knew from that moment it would never end. Oh, let's hold on to this feeling and never let it slip away, because we've got something special and it's here to stay.
Your sign.
That sounded like Bob Dylan.
Got something to say. This song sucks. She's a 90s girl living in a 90s world. She's got that Buck Cherry swagger. She's got me in a whirl. She's got her hair tied up. She's got her grunge on. She's a 90s girl and I can't leave her alone.
And I'm gonna kill her and then hide her body in a ditch.
90s girl living in a 90s world. Stupid.
We should record a ChatGPT album. That'd be really funny.
That would be.
All right. Well, we'll get on that stat.
That's all.
That's all, folks. All right. Thanks for listening. Continue to call in. I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stettin.
And that's all.
Goodbye.
Bye.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.